Saturday night. Hey, Saturday night. Hey, Saturday night.
Yeah.
Hey, Saturday night. What is up, ladies and gentlemen of the universe, boys and girls of the world, men, women, everybody. Welcome to another Saturday night with the TBB, the Breezy Bouquet. Find your calling for your motherfucking calling. Let's get it, gang. Happy Friday,
sir.
bro. How you feel? Friday.
Friday.
Happy Saturday, bro. How you feeling, gang?
I'm chilling, bro. Tired as hell and my stomach hurt, but hey, we ready for this podcast, bro. We ready to get rock and rolling, bro. Damn, I sounded, that was crazy. No way I just said rock and rolling.
Rocking and rolling. Let's rock and roll. No, but it's a good. You know, anytime we get this podcast rolling on a Saturday, bro, it's good vibes only. So,
Sir.
Today, you know, we're finna just have a chill episode, just hang out, talk about some life, you know, help people find a calling before they call, you know what I'm saying? But before we jump into the topic, you know, I gotta do my usual. But how's your day? How's your week? How you been? How you feeling? Lay it on me.
Shit, bro. My week been chill, bro. Nothing special, bro. I started streaming again, bro. So that's a good thing. Bro. I've been streaming a bit, bro. I'm trying to get consistent again, bro. Other than that, ain't shit special happening on my week, bro. I'm gonna just keep it real, bro. How about you? Bro? How's your weekend?
My week was pretty chill, bro. I went to work Monday through Wednesday, and I had Friday and Thursday. So you know, I had a nice long weekend, just chilling at home. Next week I think I work from home on Wednesday and Friday, and then I'm on Thursday. And then the week after that, on December 5th, I don't work that Friday, and I get a $500 bonus. So I can't complain.
Hell yeah. So what you want for Thanksgiving, bro? What you doing for Thanksgiving? That's coming up.
Me and on Tuesday, me, Diana, and a couple of her friends, we're going out to like a little Mexican restaurant, eat some food, get some grub. We was gonna do a Friendsgiving, bro, but I'm high-key like, we ain't never really like cooked like big meals like
bro,
that. Like,
that's your time to learn, bro.
I know, but hold on, let me finish. We don't have any money.
Ah, damn, bro.
We don't got no money, bro.
Damn,
we don't got no money to like be spending, and especially like we fuck the turkey up, bro. Who finna buy another one?
Bro, just be like, everybody bring a dish, bro.
No, that's
like,
what
you
we're
make
gonna
your
do.
best dish.
That's what we were gonna do. But like the main stuff, like we'd be making. And high key, bro, like if I work on, cause I work Tuesday too, so I don't want to work, come home and then like do all the, you know.
That's life, bro. That's what everybody gotta do. When you get, bro, okay, think about it, bro. When y'all had kids, bro, are you gonna be cooking, nigga? You better say yeah, nigga, or we gonna be fighting,
Okay. Look, I don't have kids though. The only kids I got are my cats. So let's get this shit started. But today's episode, we gonna just be talking about. We're just gonna be talking about the work life, you know, jobs, dream jobs, and you know, just kind of keeping it around, you know, that area, and just kind of what to expect, and I guess we could really put it like the quote unquote life after college, just because there's so much stuff after college. Yep. The biggest, I'd say, like, and we kind of touched on this in last week's episode. We didn't go too much in detail, but jobs after college, you're gonna hate it. You're gonna hate it. Like, if I'm being completely honest, like the only reason why you're gonna be working the job that you work after college is either because you got no money, you just graduated, and you know you gotta find some money. So you know you don't got money. It's in the field that you majored in. You know, most of the time that people that like, you know, the field that they go in, like, yeah, that's like I guess some people would rather be doing, you know, a job with the field that they majored in rather than like something else. But realistically, like, just because you majored in that major doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna like the job, right? Now, when people say like dream jobs, you think of like for example, if I said like what my dream job is, I say like a gamer or something, you know, something like you get paid to do that you like you don't gotta wake up and you're like, oh, this is my job, you know what I'm saying? Like for me, if I got paid to game, boy, I'm gaming night day. I'm up 5 days a week, bro. Like no sleep. I'm up Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and I'm sleeping Saturday, Sunday, and I'm still gaming them days, bro. You know what I'm saying?
For sure,
With
bro.
the job you get after college, bro, especially if you go into corporate, like those jobs be like so humbling, bro. And I don't even really say humbling. It just be so much shit that just be happening because a lot of the times, bro, like no matter like what company you go to, like there's gonna be somewhere in the company where something is like dysfunctional, bro. Right?
Yes, bro.
And honestly,
Oh
bro, like
God.
no matter how, like from the outside, like yes, this company looks like, you know, like they perfect, yada yada yada. But like once you're really on the inside, bro, you get to see like all the dysfunction of like how like that company operates, and that shit gonna piss you off. It's gonna be that piss you off. The coworkers that you work with that piss you off, and it's just gonna be a whole bunch of like nonsense. And I came to this realization a couple days ago. So I work in corporate America, right? The pay, you know, I work 8 hours a day. I work 8 to 5. The pay is not, well, I guess I should say 9 hours a day, but the pay is not the best. And high key, I was looking in, I was like, I need to do something that I actually like enjoy like doing. And so I thought about being a coach because I actually like love football. Like for those of y'all that don't know, I love football. And
This
so
nigga
like,
love football, bro.
Loves football, bro. Like literally, sometimes during the podcast, I got a football stream up, and like you know, I'm talking to the speaking to the podcast. But like in my head, I was like, what if I became a coach, right? And so this is where people kind of like get this stuff like misconstrued. Like if I'm gonna be working in like corporate America and I'm making, for example, $30,000 right now, why I can't go do something I love or go look for a job that I love and make the same amount of money? You know what I'm saying?
Because
like,
realistically, it's not all about the money, bro. It's about not. Like it truly is about how something makes you feel, like and it's not just like the end result of it. It's the process of going for that, how that make you feel too, bro. Mm-hmm. Because like you can work a corporate job, bro, and make good ass money, bro, but you can still be miserable. But then
perfect example. My fault, I ain't mean to cut you off, but perfect example. My last job. As soon as I came out of college, bro, I was making $60,000. Now, like I didn't like it. I didn't like the work I was doing, but I mean, like for $60,000, I was like, this ain't bad. You know what I'm saying? But sure, I didn't like to have to like get on the phone every single day, like have 20, like not even 20, like 20 to 40 people call me a day. You know what I'm saying? Like I just didn't like being on the phone, you know. Mm-hmm. But so the money helps, but it's not the all, you know, the underlying factor, the end all be all.
Yeah, bro. Because it's a fact. It's a fact that like you need money to survive in this world. It's just that's just how it is. That's sadly how it is, bro. But you can't let the money chase like take you away from like enjoying your life, bro. And that's one of the main points we want to like drive into people, because like I said, bro, y'all can go work these corporate jobs, bro. Like for example, bro, there be a lot of people in college that like I talk to about like dreams, aspirations, like what you want to do, and then like always when I meet a new person, bro, the when you're in college, when you need to meet a new person, like the one of the main questions that's always brought up is like, oh, what's your major? And they tell you a major, you be like, oh, then like how you come to like one of this major? I'm interested in like knowing why you picked this major, bro. And I kid you not, hella people just go, oh, cause it'll pay good. But it's like, bruh, it'll pay good, but are you gonna like the shit, bro? Like, are you even enjoying the classes you in, bro? And then a lot of people, like truly a lot of people, they actually don't like it. But since they see like, oh, it's money, I'm gonna be able to live comfortably, I'll just do it. It's like, bro, that's not living, bro. That's just you just trying to get by, bro. You just don't care. I mean, if you want to live like that, bro, by all means do you, bro. If you don't care about that. But this is for my people that like actually have dreams and want to go for something, bro. Actually, that came out wrong, bro, because just because you live in that way doesn't mean you're not going for some shit. So let me apologize on that front. But for the people who have dreams and it's like, no, I want to do this certain thing because it makes me feel good, bro, don't fall into that trap and being like, oh man, I gotta do this to make me money, bro. Now I will say though, if that process of making money aligns with your goals, then go do that, bro, because then you know, like, I'm just doing this for this certain amount of time so I can have enough money to do so and so and so. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's perfectly fine. But if it's just like I should take this opportunity and get this job because I don't know if my dream's gonna work out, bro. Honestly, bro, in that case, you just don't believe in yourself, bro. That's how I see it. You just don't believe in yourself, bro. Because if you quick to take this opportunity that you really don't enjoy just to make some bread because you scared your dreams gonna flop, bro, then like, bro, you not a real dream chaser, bro. You don't wanna chase your dreams, bro. And I really believe that if you go that route and you got a dream and you choose not to chase it, bro, you're going to be miserable, bro. 100%.
For sure.
You're
like,
going to be miserable.
You can't excuse me. Like, you can't be afraid of the opportunity to chase your dreams, bro. Like, if there is one step, like, say like you at home, right? You know, you're not working nothing, yada yada yada, but you got a dream job. Like, say like your dream job is to, like, I don't know, like go to the moon, or, you know, like eventually like make it to like space or whatever, right? And if there are like opportunities where like that slowly gets you there to like where you're like you're denying it, like you're not taking up those opportunities because like you're scared, or like, you know, you're like, oh, like, no, I can do something better. Like no, like I like those are the people that like procrastinate, but like they'll procrastinate to a point to like, you know, they're like, I like where I truly believe that like they won't do it. Like, perfect example, right? Like me, I like I said, I want to be a coach, right? And I was talking to CJ, and then CJ was like, you gotta start somewhere, so just start with Pop Warner. Now obviously, like, you know, I don't want to coach Pop Warner for like, you know, my whole coaching career if and when that starts, but like that's a foot in the door. You know what I'm saying? That's a foot in the door. Like, literally, my girlfriend Donna, she works with a guy who just got inducted into like the high school Hall of Fame football coach, and so she reached out to him for me, and then he was like, you know, is there any specific level? I was like, anything that get my foot in the door. I don't even care if I'm volunteering, because I know like that is just for now. You know, the volunteering is just for now. Like, and that's how, and it's something that you said that I actually want to like bring out to what people should really understand, especially graduate. When you work, if you don't instantly jump into a job that you like right after college, you really gotta look at that job as like something that's gonna help you get to like your goals, right?
Yes,
so like,
bro.
The job right now, I'm like, I know for a fact I am not gonna be here forever, right?
Yep.
And I always tell people, like, yes, like I work with this job now, but I don't want this job to be like, I want this to be like the last like corporate office I work for, but I also know I'm not gonna be here forever, because I want to do my own stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna use this job to help me make my money and, you know, all this other stuff that I gotta do. But I'm not looking at this like, oh, I'm gonna do this for the rest of my life. Cause already last year when I was sitting at that desk from 7 to 5, I said, yeah, I ain't doing this shit for the rest of my life. So my mind already set.
Yeah, bro, I felt the same way, bro. When I was pushing fucking mail and doing that shit, bro, I was like, yeah, bro, I'm not working for nobody for the rest of my life. I can't. That's not for me. I can't fucking do it, bro. And like that shit would like burn so bad in like my chest, bro, that it's like, oh, bro, it's like, it feel like you want to explode, bro. Not in a negative way, but it's just like, bro, like let me take off somewhere else, bro. Like, you want it so bad, bro. And it's like, nah, it's just not it, bro. So that's why I keep saying, bro, like, for my dream chasers, bro, you got to see, like, a lot of people that chase their dreams really don't achieve their dreams because they give up, because they get in a set of comfortability and they like, oh, okay, I'm making X and X this amount, bro, and I should just stay here, bro, because I don't want to take the risk to fully go full throttle for my dream. When it's just like, bruh, you just, bro, I don't know, bro. I see it as like, this about to get a little dark, bro. Because if you really think about life, gang, bro, honestly, bro, all this shit is pointless, bro. If that's just the truth, all of it's pointless, bro.
That's real.
We all on this earth to just live, bro. And however you want to define living as, bro, it's up to you. But we all on this earth to live, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's the whole mindset and aspect of like, life don't matter. We all gonna die one day. So do you really want to go through your entire life not even stepping the door, even touching what you believe that you can achieve, bro? Even if you don't achieve it, bro, just you really want to go your life not even reaching out to that shit, bro.
Right.
Like, and then it really start to think like, bro, what like, if I don't do what I want to do, then like honestly, what's the point, bro? Like, and I'm not trying to say this to like ask no no disrespect or no super depressing ass shit, but it's just like, to me, that's how I see it, bro. That's my truth. It's like, bro, if I don't even attempt to achieve my dream, then what's the point of me even trying so hard to exist, bro? And that's not even like on no trigger word, by the way, no suicidal stuff. It's just like, man, if I'm not even going to attempt doing what I want to do, then I might as well just go corporate life and just not care no more, bro. That's how I see it.
You just living through the motions.
Yeah, I might as well just go corporate life, not care, bro, and just make my money, wake up, go work, go to sleep, bro. Live that life, bro. But that's what I'm saying. For my real dream chasers, it's just the sole fact of like, you got a dream, bro. Nigga, you might as well chase it, bro. Yes, bro, it's gonna be lonely because what you believe, no other person is ever gonna believe, bro. So that path is always gonna be lonely. That's just the truth, bro. Saying it's like me and Devon, we so close, but I can't see myself being a coach, but he can. So that's his path. He gotta go down that path by himself. Me, right. Devon probably can't see himself making anime and shit. That's my dream. That's my path. I gotta go down by myself, bro. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's always gonna be a sense of loneliness in that, even if you got best friends, even if you got a partner, bro, because they can never see and never understand and never perceive what the fuck you're going to perceive, bro. And that's not even just with the dreams and shit, bro. That's dead ass with everything, bro. Like, I remember a while back, me and you was having this conversation, bro. And it was about like how and I was telling you, like, I had this realization of how no one would ever be able to feel what you feel or perceive shit you feel. And it's like to kind of like an extreme level, to the point of, if you really think about it, bro, happiness is such a broad thing, right? So if I'm say I get say an example, bro, boom, I wake up one day, bro, and like my YouTube videos blowing up, bro, I'm happy, right? And this is something hard to explain for me too, bro. This is how I think about it. I'm happy, right? And then, or boom, let's say on the other hand, Devon wake up one day and his partner do something amazing for him. He happy, right? But the thing is, his happiness, of how he define happiness and how he feel happiness, is never the same happiness that I feel. You know what I'm saying? It's always similar in some aspect, because there's always gonna be some physical traits that resembles happiness. They'd be like, oh, you happy. But you'll never understand how my happiness feel, and I'll never understand how his happiness feel. Right. And it's I say it's such a deep thing because it goes even deeper to like different emotions, like anger and stuff, bro. That's why I just really been thinking about shit like this. It's like, boom, I could be angry about something, right? But another person can be angry about some shit, bro, and they want to like go and shoot a nigga. But I could be angry about the same shit, but I just shut off and just want to be by myself. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, my anger will never be the same as that person's anger, bro. And it's never like, oh, that person just exaggerating, bro. No, you just don't know how that person perceive his type of anger, bro. Right. You don't know how that person perceive their type of happiness. You don't know how that person perceive their type of jealousy. Like, shit like that, bro.
Like, everyone perceives their emotions, differently.
Yes, bro.
You know what I'm saying? And yes, okay. Bro. And like, high key, that kind of all ties into like, what it's like, all of it. It ties into just like knowing what you want to do versus like what people want you to do.
Exactly, bro.
And that's why it's really important to find the things that you like and the things that you want to do, because especially you're gonna run to these people no matter what. Like, these people, you're gonna run to people that you may think that they believe in you, but like realistically on the side, like, they don't, right? So you gonna have so many people in your ear saying you should do this with your life, do this with your life, do that with your life, do this with your life, do that with your life. And then there is a lot of other people that see someone else doing this, X, Y, and Z, so they're like, oh, I need to live my life like this. Or like, you have a certain age group of people that see like the other age group of people living their life like this, and then you like, oh, let me do that. And that's the thing, you can't get stuck into that like mentality, because it literally go back to what you say. If you don't like have like your dream or your vision, or you don't even want to try to like attempt to pursue it, like you just going through the motions, right? So if you trying to live up to how other people like telling you how to live, or telling you how to like what you got to do, you're still not living up to your your what's the word, perception of like what you want to do. You're living up to like what they want you to do, right?
Exactly.
And a lot of the times, like, bro, like that's gonna make like your life a little bit more like rough, when someone's like, oh, like, we want you to do this is what you should do, oh, we recommend you doing this, because if you're not doing it for you, if you're doing it for someone else, it doesn't feel genuine. You know what I'm saying? It don't feel genuine. Like it's just like saying like, oh, my dad want me to be a football player. I don't even like working out, I don't even like hitting, but I'm gonna just put myself through the motions. Like I'm a like, and then like one day say like you tackle somebody wrong, you get a career altering injury, right? And then like, well, you can't freaking go pro no more, you can't play football no more, and like you doing that for your pops, and you getting injured, but you didn't even want to do the sport. You know what I'm saying? So like that's why you can't really focus on, you can't focus certain things on what other people want you to do. It's kind of like listening to your intuition. Like you always gotta listen to your intuition, like not follow the crowd. That's why every time like I be seeing them posts about like it'd be like the post, and it got like two pathways, and it'd be like when like one person's going down a path that nobody else going down, but everybody else going down the same path. Like I love posts like that, bro. I love posts like that because it's showing that you are trying to be different, and not even just different, but you're doing your own thing, and that's okay.
Yeah, it's like not even different. I wouldn't use the word different. I say you just trying to, honestly, you just doing you.
You're just going down your own path.
You're confident enough to do what you want to do, bro. Exactly. That's all it is. Cause it's not being different, bro. Because just because you don't do what somebody else is doing or how somebody else is doing, it's not being different. It's just that you're confident enough to be like, okay, this is my vision. I'm gonna follow my vision. I don't give a fuck what y'all got going on. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. I'm just gonna follow my path, bro. And I know it's gonna work out because this is how I see it. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Right. And let me rephrase that. Like the path to get there may be different. That's what I meant. Like the path is different. Yeah, the path is 100%. Different, but you're still doing all the things that you gotta do, and other people, they gonna do the things that they gotta do, so and that's okay. But like once you get stuck into this hole to where you're like, oh, like this person's getting married at this age, this person's already doing this, like, and trust me, like I get the feeling saying like, someone your age who got like $20+ million on a yacht, like you're like, damn, bro, like how the hell you do that? Like that's understandable. But like what you also really gotta understand is that like everyone comes from a different background. Everyone's struggles is different.
Yeah, bro, you never know. That 20 million, that guy on the 20 million yacht could have fucking got started from his parents because they had something going, bro. Yeah. And etc., bro. Like you just never know, bro. So you can't get caught in the loop of comparing yourself, bro. You get caught in that loop of comparing yourself, bro. That's like one of the number one things in our generation right now that cause depression, bro. Because of social media. You look on social media, you see a nigga that's probably half your age making millions, bro. And you like, damn, why can't I do that, bro? When I work hard, bro. It's just like they were put in different circumstances, bro. You can't do nothing about that, bro. Only thing you can control is yourself, man. So y'all just gotta stop comparing yourself to niggas, bro. That's just truly it. And just follow your path, bro. If you got that vision and you got your dream and you actually sat down and tried your best to plan that shit out, bro, just follow your path, bro. Because you know, oh, this is what you know your strengths and you know your weaknesses, bro. So you thinking about your path and actually seeing that vision to go for it, bro, like this is how you gonna achieve it because you know your strengths, bro.
Right.
Most likely, bro, if you try to go that nigga path, bro, you probably not gonna achieve it, bro, because you're going down the path with his strengths.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So don't get caught in that loop of comparing myself over and over again to people that achieved the shit already, bro. It's not healthy.
It also got to deal with like the people you surround yourself with too,
Mm-hmm.
Like I felt like I was always around people who was really like like, you know, like they was really rocking with their dreams and stuff, you know, like it, like and especially when I got older, you know, when I got older, I really try not to focus too much on like the negative aspect of things, bro. Like, I was always trying to make sure like people around me, like even if you weren't going into like the same field, like you would have like at least some sense of like, I don't know, like I guess I'd say like the same view that I do. Not the same view. Not, I don't know how to word this. I don't even know how to.
Same type of mindset.
Yeah. Like the same type of mindset. You know, like if something go wrong, I'm not finna sit here and just like pout about it for like 3 days. Bro. You know, I'ma like find ways to turn it around, fix it, or you know, do X, Y, and Z. However.
Yeah, bro. Like more the mindset of like, all right, something go wrong, that shit out of my control. Let's either do better or find a solution. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Right. And like just learn from it.
Yeah.
And
bro.
another thing that you said earlier that high key like I wanted to touch on, but it's the thing about people not committing to their mistake, or they're not committed to their mistakes, or they're not like putting themselves in there because of like they're afraid to like do bad and they're afraid to fail.
Yep.
And high key like failure is probably one of like, I like yes, it's a shitty feeling, but I think failure is like one of those feelings that everybody needs to feel, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Like,
and bro, honestly, bro, failure is a part of life, bro. You have to fail to grow, bro. And that's what fucking everything, bro. You go in school, bro. A teacher give you a pop quiz on a subject you never knew, you gonna fail that bitch, bro. But best be sure, if you studied and if once she teach you that material, bro, the next pop quiz you gonna pass, bro. Like you gotta fail at some to know, bro. I see it as like everything. Honestly, everything deals with learning, bro. Every single thing, bro. So it's like I can let's say I never played tennis before, right? I can go on the tennis court, go against somebody who just knows how to just know the sport in general, bro, and probably not that good, but just know the sport. That nigga would dog on my shit, bro. Technical difficulties, we back, bro. But like I said, bro, a motherfucker in tennis could fuck around and that's probably mediocre at the sport, right? Could fuck around and dog me because I never played that shit, right?
Right.
I come back like a month or two later, learn the rules of the sport, bro. Understand how to hold the racket and shit, how to hit the ball, bro. Come back, I'm probably competing with him now, bro, because I took the time to learn that subject. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's literally with everything, bro. Like, and that goes on his topic of like you have to fail. And I'm adding to this because I truly believe like you have to fail to be order to learn. In order to learn, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And it's like a job. It's like a job. You know, you go there, you ain't gonna know nothing.
Yeah.
But like they teach you, they put you through all the trainings that you can get, but like no training is gonna be as like good as like you doing the job itself. You know, like your first time like on your own. That's how you learn. Like that's how I'm learning at my job. You know, when I send an email and I realize there's people that shouldn't be on it, that's on it, and I'm like, shit. You know what I mean? Like then like with that, like that moment of like me fucking up with it, like when I'm doing that same thing in the future, I know to check for certain stuff now instead of just like skipping over it. So failure is a big part of life, and it honestly helps you. Failure is like it helps. Like if you fail once, the next time you do it, it's basically showing you the steps of how to do what you got to do, like correctly. You know,
bro.
There may be times, my bad, but there may be times to where you fail at the same thing multiple times.
Yeah,
that
bro.
just means you gotta find a different way to do it.
Yeah, bro. Let me give you another example of this shit, bro. When I was back in college, bro, when I was taking my senior year graphic design class, bro, I was not that good at all in like any type of art, bro. And it was mainly because like most of the classes I was taking was not letting me express my own creativity and like go through stuff my way. It's like, all right, this is the formula, this is the format. Do it this way and then put your spin on it because like that professor's trying to teach us like this is how a client gonna want it, but also wants you to put your spin on it. So she wants to make it difficult for you, right? And like that was a really hard concept for me to like grasp because that's not how I do any of my art, bro. When I make good art, bro, it's all just It's all just I do it how I want to do it, even if niggas consider this shit the long way, bro, or the hard way, bro. It just works for me. You know what I'm saying? So like the first couple projects, bro, and like also what we do in this class is we would do the project, and then when the project is due, you'll have everybody would be like put into a group, and that group will have a day for that, like the day, that whole class period, and people from that group would each individually come up and present their project, and then the whole class will critique it, bro. And it's not even like, and it's not like oh, okay, you could have did this better, like no sugarcoating shit. Like niggas was giving you harsh critiques, bro. And I think it was meant to low-key put you in like an uncomfortable situation of like, okay, this is when people see your art, not everybody gonna like this bitch, bro, and people gonna come down harsh on you, bro. But it's up to you to be able to explain why you did that this way and have the confidence to present that shit, bro. Right. So like that's the whole reason why she did it, bro. It was a harsh critique, right? So we'd be put on the spotlight, and I kid you not, my first couple projects were dog shit, bro. To where like that, like I was up there and I felt bad presenting this shit, right? But this like, yeah, bro, I felt bad presenting this shit, bro. But like I didn't hold no grudges to nobody, because even if it was a harsh critique, bro, all the feedback was like real deal ass good feedback. It was like, okay, this is how you can improve, bro. Like we gonna point out we don't like this and that, and why this shit don't work, but we gonna tell you like, oh, this is how you can fix it. This how we like it. You know what I'm saying, bro? And like my shit was so bad that like my critiques would take long because my shit wasn't good. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then boom, it was like that all the way until we had to do this project to where we had to pick a movie, pick a book, and pick a, no, not a movie. It was a play, a book, and a fucking a music album or whatever you want, any type of music artist. And we had to make a book cover. We had to make a flyer for the play, and then we also had to make a album cover, bro. It wasn't until that project game that she was like, okay, think about it as this is what your client wants, and now you're allowed to express your creative freedom, right? But also, I want you to use the formats that I taught you, the formula that I taught you, right? Bro, I cooked the fuck out of that project, bro. And I'm saying this because it's the whole process of failing, bro. I was failing so much that like, oh, my shit ass, this shit ass, bro. But in the process, bro, of failing, I'm learning. And then I got to that project, bro, got all A's on that shit, bro. I had that shit was so good. She specifically was hanging my shit in the first section of like the hallway, so that can be like the first couple projects niggas look at, bro. Yeah, that niggas look at.
They walk in that building, they say, damn.
Yes, bro. And that goes to show, it's like, bro, you have to fail to learn, nigga, bro. Because if I didn't fail that much time and I just gave up and be like, bro, this not for me, bro, I'm not gonna do this, bro, and just kept doing the shitty projects I was doing, bro, I would never got that good, bro. And it was like that with like damn near all my classes, like especially silkscreen, bro. You see my silkscreen shit. My first silkscreen shit was terrible, bro. And then my last, yeah, it was terrible, bro. And then that last project I did, bro, you remember the Monkey Man one I did, bro? That shit snapped, bro. That shit was hard, bro. Bro, that shit was so, bro. And I'm not even trying to gas myself up. I just know it's good because that shit was so good, bro. That my sister boyfriend at the time, we used to have a Thanksgiving, bro, and I was like, I had just like a bunch of them, so I was giving them out to people, bro. And he looked at that shit, he's like, yo, X, this shit cold, bro. I should like get this shit tatted. And I'm like, yo, you think my shit? Yeah, I'm like, yo, you think my shit that good to get it tatted, bro? That's fucking crazy. Nah, that's honestly so crazy.
That shit was clean though. Like I ain't even gonna cap, bro. Like when I saw that, I'm like, damn, bro. Like bro, I was just in awe.
Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like you have to fail to learn, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then in your process of learning, bro, it's gonna feel hard. Everything's gonna feel slow. It feel like you taking up so much time. But I promise you, that shit is gonna get faster, bro. Like my first silkscreen project was probably the most simple shit ever, bro. But that shit took me like 3 days to finish, bro. Because I wasn't good at it, bro. Compared to my last project, that would take significantly, like that shit, like honestly, bro, if I still was moving at the same, if I didn't take the time to learn how to truly do this shit, bro, that project I did would have took fucking months, bro. But that shit took like 2 weeks, bro. And keep in mind, what we had to do with that project was, first, we had to go and create the image ourselves through graphic design software. So if you ain't know how to do graphic design shit, bro, you was cooked, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
You done.
You was cooked, bro.
You got
so
shit
I
out.
had to take my graphic design skills, put that shit in software, get that shit printed out, bro. And then our professor gave us a slab. It was like a transparent like slab we use for silk screening, and then she put fucking multiple layers of dark blue ink on it, right? And so what we had to do was put that shit under a light box, bro, and individually like scrape out the design on that fucking slab of ink, bro, and make that design on that ink slab, bro, by hand, bro. And it wasn't like you can just grab a pencil and trace that shit. No, you had to use an X-Acto knife, scrape that shit because it was thick, bro. All that little detail.
Like it's like one of them pencil knives, like the ones that like.
Yeah, bro. But it was like you had to use different sizing for different details, bro. Like you actually had to like pay attention to detail, bro. Pay attention to texture, all this shit, so it can come out right. You know what I'm saying, bro? But I'm saying this because I'm not trying to brag, bro. To reiterate, bro, I'm saying this because if I didn't take my time learning, going through the process of failing to learn these silk screening skills, bro, and not even just silk screening, to learn these all these different art skills that I was not good at to start with, I would have never did good on that project at all. That project would have came out booty, bro. Right. But since I went through the process of failing and learning and failing and learning and failing and learning, bro, I made something great, bro. That will hang on my wall till the day I die. Till that shit rip up, bro. That shit can be ripped in half. That bitch gonna be on my wall, bro. Cause I'm so proud of it. You know what I'm saying?
You said I'm gonna have one pin for the left and one pin for the right side. I put them together,
bro. But like that's what you gotta do, bro. Y'all gotta stop looking at failing as like an embarrassment tactic, bro. Mm-hmm. If you fail, it's not embarrassing, bro. You just not as knowledgeable in a subject as you want to be, bro. Just think of it like that, bro.
And that's okay.
Yeah, and that's fine, bro. It's just learn the subject, then, bro. That's all it is to it. Take your time, take some extra time out your day. If you want to be good at this, learn the subject, bro. Shit, that even correlates to gaming, nigga, bro.
Oh yeah, bro. It correlates to everything, bro. Like honestly, like and this goes to like literally everything you just said. One of the biggest pieces of advice that I like received and like I can give is to be open-minded. Now I know that shit sound as fucking
cliche as hell, bro.
Yeah, cliche as fuck. And honestly, now I'm thinking about it, I'm thinking the real cliche sayings, bro, be like the realest shit, bro, because it's that simple.
Dead ass, nigga, spit, nigga.
It's just like that, bro. Like, cause for example, because you're talking about like people were giving you harsh critiques and stuff. Harsh critiques are a part of failing. Like, you know, when you fail or you fuck up, you're gonna get harsh critiques. But you know what those harsh critiques are for? To make you better. It's to make you better. So, and a lot of people who get critiqued, even in the slightest, like the smallest critique ever, but like people be flipping walls, they be flipping tape, like people can't handle it.
People can't handle it, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So like if you gonna be one of those, like if you're really wanting to like to change, and not even change, if you're really wanting to, you know, to go into a path to where you know it's something new, or not even something new, but something like you know for so well. But even if there are gonna be tips to come along, cause you don't know everything. You know you don't know everything.
Yeah, bro. So and some of them tips gonna be straight up like under the rug tips, bro. Like read through the lines tips, bro. Like I'm talking about like you gonna fail and get critiqued so hard that motherfuckers not gonna give you the answer. You're just gonna be like, all right, bro. Why is this motherfucker so mad, bro? That's what you gonna think. Why is this nigga so mad, bro? You gonna figure that shit out, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Perfect example, bro. Perfect example is for those of y'all that may or may not know, I've been bowling for like a pretty long time. You know, so I've been bowling. I started my freshman year in high school and bowled all throughout high school and college. And when I was in high school, I wasn't really that good. I was just like, you know, I'd average like $120, $130, whatever. Maybe my senior year, like that went up to like $140. But when I got to college, I swear, bro, like even though I've been bowling for like 5 years prior, or 4 years prior, I thought I was really knowledged at bowling, and I'm like, I really walked in there like thinking I was a shit, bro. Like I knew I could hit a couple 200 games. I was like, all I gotta do is just hit like one every out of like 4 games we bowled, and they know I'm solid, bro. Bro, I went up in there. I don't know what the hell I was doing. My first practice, I looked like a clown, bro. I looked like a clown. Like these motherfuckers, like everybody else was in there. They was throwing them bitches consistently. That's what one of my biggest issues was, bro. When I first like got to college, I was really inconsistent, bro. But like I was watching motherfuckers throw this shit consistently picking up spares, all this other crap. And my coach, he was on the team, and he actually won the championship on the team when I was born. So he knowledgeable. He know a whole bunch of like bowling stuff, bro. And I say the reason why I had my spike in my junior year was because like I just decided to stop acting like I knew everything. Cause my coach is a real simple dude. Like he is a straightforward, blunt, like type of dude. But he's been bowling for so long, he know what he's talking about. So when he was like, Devon, why are you throwing this shit like 20 miles an hour? Slow down. I didn't want to listen to him because I'm like, I've been bowling like this my whole year in high school, And when I do this, like, I get a couple 200 games. Needless that I didn't know that he was trying to get me like multiple 200 games. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So like he's been through it. He's been telling me, he's like, all right, you lined up too far left, move to the right. I wasn't comfortable with like standing far right. But literally my senior year, bro, I remember my senior year in college, by the way, we went to a tournament, and I'm so used to like lining up over the middle, like maybe like the middle to like the left. Mm-hmm. I was just like, that's just how I always started. And then he was like, I don't know if it was like mid-season or beginning of the season, but he was like, from now on, when we start and when we get here, he was like, I want you to line up far left. I was like, how far left you want me? Like, till you off the dots. Because one issue I had that I didn't notice I did was I drift. I drift a lot when I do my approach. So I'll walk up, and then like somehow like I drift to a point to where like I'm actually ending up in the spot to where I'm supposed to start and stay. Mm-hmm. But he's like, I want you to start far right. And then I started it, the first ball, I don't know if I like double guttered that frame or guttered once, but it was some shit, bro. And then he was like, all right, that's cool. We could learn off that. And then the next frame, he told me to adjust, and I did the adjustment. And then literally that whole game, bro, I think I bowled. I think the rest of that tournament, I don't remember what the scores was, but I averaged over 180 for the whole 6 or 5 games that we bowled. And so even now, when I go bowling now, I'm starting far right, cause I'm like, I like them high scores, bro. I fuck with them high scores. I ain't fucking with that shit, like So and I didn't notice, but and he went into like an example. He was like, the reason why like I want you to start far right is because since you don't listen and you like to whip that shit 20 miles an hour, when I start far right, it gives me my ball automatically hits the traction, so it's not hitting the oil, so it hits the lane. And then since I have so much revs and I'm throwing it so fast, it picks up instantly and curves the hip pocket. For me standing in the middle, if I throw it too fast and I'm throwing it in the oil, it's gonna hydroplane, it's gonna skid, and yes, it's gonna hit that dry part eventually, but by the time I want it to come back, it's too late. You know what I'm saying?
Your coach was reading you like a book, nigga.
Bro, I'm telling you, he was just really knowledgeable at the sport.
Yep.
And one thing that prevented me from being good was I just wasn't open-minded.
Stubborn.
I was being stubborn, bro. I walked in there, I said, I know this shit, bro. I've been doing it. My stepdad a bowler. He got a couple 300s, bro. Like nobody could tell me shit. And then I got there, bro. Oh my God. I remember that first Patrick. I remember that first practice. I remember that shit loud as day. I was like, damn, I'm doing bad. Let me switch to like another ball. I switched 4 different balls. Now I'm still throwing gutters in. Yeah, bro. It was rough, bro. But like, just being open-minded, bro. Like, that shit gets you it gets you to a lot of places. Like
For sure.
when my senior year in college, when I was like, I'm gonna just try everything, bro. I'm gonna just try everything that I'm interested in or that sounds interesting, because who knows, I could make a career off of that. You know, I can go to like film club, and I'm like, damn, I really fuck with this. Next thing you know, like once I graduate, yeah, I might not be doing film right away, but I could start like, you know, I buy my camera. I could buy a camera and do like pictures for, you know, people who want to like hold pictures and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Or just like if I wanted to like join like the disc golf club or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know what that is, but I know it's a thing. You know, I joined that, find me a club out here and then do it. You know, so it's just it's just like that. You just gotta be open minded and willing to accept new things, try new things, and
yeah, bro. And not only that, bro. Like I want to before we end this episode, I want to touch a little bit on what you said earlier about it's about the crowd that you be around too, bro. Mm-hmm. Like if you're around motherfuckers that don't see, I'm not gonna say see, but don't even support your vision of what you want to do, bro, then you gotta exclude yourself to like-minded and go around like-minded individuals, bro. Like for example, he's talking about like the film, you join a film club, bro. That's such a smart idea, because if you're into film, bro, why wouldn't you want to surround yourself around other people who are also as passionate about that subject too? They might not want to do the same thing in film you want to do, but they're passionate about it. So now you could connect, bounce ideas off each other, bro, and probably create some good shit, bro, and make some good friends, bro, that's gonna support your vision now. You know what I'm saying, bro? I just wanted to touch on that real quick.
A lot of people don't understand that the crowd, that the people that you're around, they influence a lot, even if you don't expect it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. Like I kid you not, bro. Like throughout our whole friend group, bro. Actually, I'm gonna just say me, you, and CJ, bro, because this goes back before like we met everybody else in the Discord. You know what I'm saying, bro? So like at the time, bro, dead ass, I was the only one like really watching anime, really into anime, and I always tell niggas like, damn, bro, I really want to make an anime and shit. Yeah, Devon, he watched anime here and there, but he wasn't into it like that yet. You know what I'm saying, bro? So I always be like, oh, I want to watch anime and shit, bro. And like, you know what this nigga did, bro? This nigga start actually even though he didn't watch anime like that, every time I recommend him some shit, bro, he started fucking watching the shit, bro. And then he started understanding my vision. Like, okay, damn, bro, I see why you want to create this shit now. You know what I'm saying, bro? And then CJ started doing the same thing when I finally got him into anime, bro. And then I would tell him my ideas, bro. And he understands like the vision of where that shit going, bro. And he can actually give me like true critiques of like, damn, that's a good ass idea, bro. Like, oh, you should do this with it, you should do that with it. You know what I'm saying, bro? And like, not everybody, and I'm saying this because not everybody close to you is gonna be cut from the same cloth as like a like-minded individual. You know what I'm saying, bro? But if niggas are willing to step out their comfort zone to indulge in something that you enjoy because they know you passionate about it, bro, that's also
niggas you need to keep
bro
around.
That's niggas you need to keep around, bro. And that's no question about it, bro. If you cut them niggas off, you are stupid. You just a bad person at that point, bro.
Bad person.
Dead ass, bro. So like that's what I brought this up, because I said exclude yourself from people that's not like, and surround yourself with like-minded individuals, bro. I brought this up because like also that's not always the case, you know what I'm saying, bro? Because some people also will be like, you know what, bro, I want to know I want to see your vision with you, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And that's people you gotta keep around too. Yeah.
For sure. But with that, this episode comes to an end. I just want to thank everybody for listening to what we had to say today. Our speech about jobs, life, and succeeding and failing. We will be back next Saturday, posting on Monday. You want to go ahead and close it out?
Yes, sir, bro. We're gonna be back. We're gonna be back next Monday with this shit. You feel me, bro? Thank you, like you said, thank you everybody for tuning in. Thank you everybody for popping in and fucking with the boys. You feel me, bro? And without further ado, we gonna end this over here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video with your friends. It's been your boy Cool Breeze. It's been your boy
Roses.
Yes, sir. And we out of this bitch.
Let's get it.